Hold on to your webs, folks, because we're about to enter the world of Spider-Man. That's right, move over, Peter Parker, because this Marvel superheroine is here to show us that age and gender are just numbers when it comes to being a spider-powered hero. With her trusty spider sense and quick reflexes, Spider-Man swings through the bustling streets of New York City, taking down baddies and saving the day with a grace and poise that only comes with years of experience. And maybe a little bit of spider DNA. But don't let her silver hair and wrinkles fool you. This lady packs a punch that would make even the Green Goblin tremble in fear. So if you're ready to see what happens when you mix a spider bite with a lifetime of wisdom and sass, then join us on this journey into the world of Spider-Man. Trust us, you won't want to miss a single web-slinging moment. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. How did Aunt May become Spider-Man? Well, look who swung into our comic book universe. None other than Spider-Man herself. Making her debut appearance on the pages of What If, issue number 23, the web-slinging hero may have been a backup story, but she certainly made a front and center impression on readers with her spidey senses and maternal instincts. Thanks to the creative minds of Steve Skeets and Alan Kupperberg, this arachnid Avenger was born and comic book history was made. Move over, Spider-Man. There's a new web-slinger in town, and she's got a pension plan. That's right, folks, it's Aunt May gone rogue in the form of Spider-Man. And how did this kindly, matronly figure become a superhero? Well, it's all thanks to a missed lunch. Yes, you heard that right. If Peter Parker had remembered his PB&J, we would not have this delightful version of the wall crawler. Sure, at first her intentions were purely financial. Who wouldn't want to cash in on some crime-fighting action? But when Leapfrog decided to hop his way into a life of villainy, May knew she had to step up and save the day. And boy, did she ever. With her newly acquired powers, she swung into action and brought the baddie down. But even though she was a hero, she had to keep her secret from her family, lest they freak out at the thought of their dear old auntie being bit by a spider. So next time you're in trouble, don't call Spider-Man. Maybe call Spider-Ma'am. She'll whip up some webbing and a batch of cookies in no time flat. Exploring the incredible stories featuring Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man gets allies. The Spider-Verse. A place where reality is but a mere suggestion and web-slingers are a dime a dozen. It's a good thing that Spider-Man had some heroic backup when she found herself in the crosshairs of the misfit inheritor Karn. But let's be real, who wouldn't want to claim her totem life force? With those spidey senses and maternal instincts, May Parker is a force to be reckoned with. Luckily, a band of heroes from the Spider Army arrived just in the nick of time to protect our arachnid hero. They were able to turn Karn from foe to friend and take him back to the Spider-Verse War, where we can only assume that they fought for the fate of the multiverse while wearing spandex suits. But unfortunately, May's secret identity was exposed to her family in the process. You can't keep a secret when you're fighting for your life in a multiverse war. Fortunately, her family didn't condemn her for keeping her superhero alter ego a secret. Instead, Peter and Ben Parker rallied behind her and became her support team. It's like having your own personal Avengers, but with fewer egos and more spider puns. Thanks to Peter's inventions, Spider-Man was soon kicking butt and taking names with her own fully operational web shooter. And her first major opponent? The Vulture, of course. It was a tough battle, but with the moral support of Ben and the technological prowess of Peter, May was able to make quick work of the bird-brain villain and hand him over to the police. Looks like Spider-Man is more willing to work directly with the authorities than her nephew ever was. So if you're ever in need of a superhero who's got skills to pay the bills and a heart of gold, look no further than Spider-Man. She may have been exposed during the Spider-Verse, but with the support of her family and the technological advancements of Peter Parker, she's ready to take on any villain that comes her way. And who knows, maybe one day we'll see her team up with the likes of Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, and Spider-Ham to save the multiverse once again. Spider-Man gets a family. Looks like Spider-Man is more than just a web-slinging superhero with killer spidey senses. In Spider-Geddon, she is one of the heroes recruited to help take down the Inheritors once and for all. And boy, does she deliver. May is part of the final offensive that helps the Spider heroes turn the tide in their favor. And she helps win the final battle against the Inheritors family. Talk about a spider-powered smackdown. But May's heroic deeds don't end there. After the superior Spider-Man plan to reverse convert their inheritors into babies and raise them right is revealed. May steps up to the plate and decides to take the family of infants into her own home. That's right, folks. Spider-Man is not only a superhero, but she's also a superhero mom. She promises to raise the formerly villainous family right, preventing their fates as villains like before. It's like the Brady Bunch, but with more spider powers and fewer cheesy catchphrases. And get this, the other spider heroes, even the ones who are of the opinion of killing the infants, all give their agreement that May is the only spider-themed hero among them who could bring up the villainous babies correctly. That is some serious trust and respect. It's like raising a pack of puppies, except they have superpowers and could potentially destroy the world if left unchecked. No pressure, May. So if you're ever in need of a superhero who can kick butt and raise a family of former villains right, look no further than Spider-Man. She may have helped win the final battle against the Inheritors, but her real victory lies in the promise to raise the next generation of superheroes. And who knows, maybe one day we'll see the Inheritor family team up with Spider-Man and her spider-powered brood to save the multiverse once again. Spider-Man gets to meet her evil doppelganger. It looks like Peter Parker has some serious theories about the multiverse. As he walks with his uncle and aunt, he's explaining his ideas to them. He speculates that there's a world out there where the three of them are evil and come to kill them just because they can. And wouldn't you know it, it happens just as he's speaking. Talk about a case of bad timing. Thankfully, Miles Morales comes to their rescue, but then an evil counterpart also shows up. It's like the multiverse version of that saying, when it rains, it pours. Evil versions of your loved ones. But fear not, dear fans. Thanks to a plan by Peter, the good guys come out on top. It's like a superhero version of a chess game, with Peter making all the right moves. But here's where things get interesting. The boy decides to keep a piece of the Carnage symbiote of the evil May. That's like keeping a piece of Voldemort's soul, except it's a symbiote that turns people into bloodthirsty monsters. It's unclear what the boy plans to do with the piece of symbiote, but one thing's for sure, it's not gonna be good. So if you're ever walking around with Peter Parker and he starts talking about the multiverse, maybe steer the conversation in a different direction. It's like the old saying goes, speak of the devil and he shall appear. But in this case, it's an evil version of your loved one who wants to kill you. And if you ever come across a piece of the Carnage symbiote, it's probably best to leave it alone. Trust us, it's not worth the risk. Spider-Man's diet gets a makeover. In Spider-Man Volume 4, Issue number 2, Spider-Man finds himself facing a new kind of danger. This time, it's not just his friendly neighborhood that's in peril, but the entire Spider-Verse. On Earth TR-971, Spider-Man is confronted by Tony Stark, who shows him footage of him causing havoc in a lab. But Spider-Man realizes he's not alone when he goes to investigate. He's joined by Spider-Wasp versions of Spider-Man India, Spider-Ham, and Spider-Man 299. Meanwhile, on Earth 616, Miles, Peter, Morlun, and Cindy are in the midst of a battle against Shathra's brainwashed minions. The Spider-Wasps want to assimilate the spiders, Morlun wants to kill them, and Peter and his team want to rescue them using a cure that might be possible. It's a tense situation with conflicting interests, and things are about to get messy. Arana comes to the rescue, using spider magic to halt the Spider-Wasps, while Spider UK helps the spider-themed heroes escape. Peter is impressed by Arana's magic, but she tells him that the spider magic came before Doctor Strange's gimmick. Meanwhile, on Loom World, Earth 001, Shathra gives the order to Nestling to chase the escaping spiders, but despite the Great Nest, Nestling is unable to find them, as they have fled to Earth 616 Beta, a test universe outside the main multiverse. Upon arriving on Earth 616 Beta, Miles and Cindy gradually realize that their memories of their friends Jess are fading away. Arana explains that this is because the totem dagger removed Jess from the Great Web, essentially erasing her from existence and causing those who knew her to forget her over time. Madam Web tells Peter that he is the chosen one of the Great Web and the last hope for saving the Spider-Verse from Shathra's evil plans. She explains that Shathra wants to turn all spiders into her drones, but a few are immune, including the 616 spiders. However, Shathra used the totem dagger to cut the skin of spiders that belonged to the Great Web, which caused many to be forgotten. Arana and Spider-Man UK reveal to Peter that he is connected to the Primal Strand, the final hope for rescuing the Spider-Verse before Shathra can contaminate and remodel it. Although skeptical at first, Peter learns the truth from Cindy and Miles. Cindy taps into her powers to create a new suit for Peter and demands answers from Morlun, who joined their team. According to Morlun, he traveled through multiple universes in search of his family members that were turned into babies, and eventually discovered a Spider-Verse device that led him to the location of his family. However, when he arrived, he discovered that a Spider-Wasp version of Spider-Man had already consumed the babies, leaving him too late to save them. He now seeks revenge on Shathra. As Miles starts to transform into a Spider-Wasp, Shathra and her minions pursue them. It's a race against time for Spider-Man and his allies as they fight to save the Spider-Verse from Shathra's grasp. With numerous enemies and conflicting interests, it's anyone's guess who will come out on top. But one thing is certain, Spider-Man's wit and bravery will be put to the ultimate test as he fights to save the Spider-Verse and all its inhabitants. How powerful was Spider-Man? Brains, brawn, and a whole lot of web-slinging sass. Thanks to a cerebellum-wide alteration of her engrams, she can mentally control the attraction between molecules, which allows her to climb walls like a spider on steroids. And let's be real, who wouldn't want that power? Forget stairs and elevators. Spider-Man can just scale the side of a building like it's no big deal. But that's not all. She's also got superhuman strength that puts even the beefiest bodybuilders to shame. She can lift and throw objects as heavy as a big rig semi-truck with ease, which makes her the ultimate moving company. And don't even think about messing with her. Her blows are so powerful that she has to hold back lest she accidentally turns someone into a pancake. And when it comes to speed, Spider-Man is faster than a cheetah on espresso. She can easily outrun multiple goblin masquerades on their pesky gliders, and her reflexes are so quick that she can dodge bullets like she's in the Matrix. Plus, she's got the stamina levels suited for a superhuman that allows her to keep going for hours on end without breaking a sweat. So if you ever need someone to run a marathon in a record time, Spider-Man's your gal. But let's not forget about her spider sense, that tingling sensation in the back of her skull that warns her of potential danger. It's like having a personal security system built into her brain. With her spider sense, she can dodge attacks with ease, even when she's caught off guard. And if she ever needs a little help seeing, she can use her spider sense in a similar way to Daredevil's radar sense, which allows her to sense danger by listening for the loudest noise around her. It's like having superpowers on top of superpowers. And if all that wasn't enough, Spider-Man also has a unique ability to recover from harm faster than normal humans. Plus, her superhuman durability means that she can withstand blows from the likes of the Hulk and Colossus without breaking a sweat. It's like she's made of steel or something. So if you ever find yourself in need of a superhero who can climb walls, lift heavy objects, run like the wind, and sense danger before it even happens, look no further than Spider-Man. She's got all the powers you could ever need and then some. What is the final fate of Spider-Man? It seems Spider-Man's spider powers led her down a tangled web of trouble. After being stung by a spider wasp belonging to the goddess Shathra, she decided to chow down on the inheritors, who shared her arachnid nature. Talk about a spider's appetite. But her feast did not come without consequences. When Morlun, the inheritors' family member, came to take them back, Spider-Man revealed her not-so-appetizing secret. And let's just say Morlun wasn't too happy about it. He went full-on spider rage and attacked her, which left her fate hanging in the balance. Did she survive? Did she succumb to her spider instincts? Did she become one with the web? The truth is, we don't know. Spider-Man's final fate remains a mystery, leaving us all caught in a web of anticipation. But we do know one thing's for sure. She definitely learned that with great spider power comes great spider responsibility. Marvelous verdict. Spider-Man is proof that age and gender are no barriers to being a superhero. With her quick wit, spider-like abilities, and heart full of compassion, she inspires us all to embrace our inner hero and use our unique strengths to make a difference in the world. Whether you're a fan of the comics or just discovering the web-slinging world of Marvel, Spider-Man is a character that will make you laugh, cry, and cheer for her every victory. So next time you're in need of a superhero fix, remember to look at the skies, or the the rooftops for the one and only Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility, folks, and Spider-Man is living proof that it's never too late to embrace your inner hero. So what do you think of Spider-Man's character? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, come on back for more. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on your way out. We hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, have a good one, folks.